5 minutes, and here's what I'm going to say. I have 3 little points to make. And the first one is that we call ourselves the thinking animal, sapiens. And the thing about it is that we have literally no idea what intelligence is. We just don't know. But that's what we're making. We're making it, and in the process of making it, we're going to discover what it is, or what we think it is, and we won't even know if we succeed because we don't know what intelligence is. And so what I think the shape of the next several decades is going to be hugely increasing uncertainty in all dimensions. And part of it is because AI is an enabling technology, and it's going to enable the uncertainty in almost all the other realms that we're doing. And so there's lots of other things that are happening in the world, too, that are also increasing our uncertainty, even geopolitically. Right now we have kind of a bipolar world, but now we're going to go into a 3-body world where there's 3 superpowers, and it's probably not going to be, it's going to be China and US and maybe probably India over the long term. And so that's really hard to compute. So there's even increasing uncertainty there. So I think the shape of this is that we are not going to know what we're doing. And the reason why there's lots of very, very smart people with all kinds of strong opinions about it that are contradictory is because it's so uncertain. And I think what we can expect in the next couple of decades is even more uncertainty about what it is that we're doing and why we're doing it and what we're trying to get out of it and whether we succeed. And the second point is that we have, because we're sapiens, we have a kind of inherent bias to intelligence. Bias meaning in the sense that I think we overrate it. We overrate its ability because intelligence alone is not really worth anything. It has to be embodied in some ways. It has to be brought into the real world to have any kind of effect on us. And so that's one of my arguments about the AI doomers is that they really overrate the idea of intelligence, thinking that smart things and smart entities trump everything else. But you put Einstein in a tiger in a cage, and who wins? It's not the smartest one that wins. It's the one who can do the most in the world, most effect. And I think what we're going to see with AI is a really long delay in its effect on us. So we'll be wowed by all these things that have intelligence, but I think we're going to have a very, very delayed impact on the world. It may take decades for it. There was a really common joke about computers. For many decades, people said you can see computers everywhere except in their productivity statistics. And I think we're going to see the same thing with AI. It's going to take a long time before that wow intelligence actually makes a huge difference in our lives for the better. And self-driving cars is one example of it. It's going to take a long time for really autonomous self-driving cars to come because you can't just change the car and put a brain in the car. You have to change the infrastructure and everything else around it. So the second point is I think it's going to be a delayed progress from this. It'll come, but I think we're overestimating how fast. And then the last point is that I think we always have to talk about AIs in plural. There's different kinds of species of AIs that we've made. And the one that we're kind of most impressed by right now is a very, very particular kind of species of AI, the LLM, the transformer, neural nets. And it's only one variety of the many kind of possible minds that we can make. And this particular variety is really interesting because it's been trained on the bulk of human creation. And so it is in some ways like an amplified version of the most average human there is. And the most average human is slightly racist, sexist, mean. And so that's what it kind of delivers to us. But the thing about it is that we're not going to be satisfied with human as we are right now. We want our AIs to be better than us. We're demanding that they be better than us, even though they're kind of a mirror right now. And that's okay, we can program that in, but the challenge is that we don't know what better than us looks like. We don't know how to be better. Is that like woke? Is that like post-woke? Is that super woke? What does that even mean? And so part of what we're trying to do, and this is why we're headed into this uncertainty, is even trying to understand what a better than us would be. But I think in the end that they're going to make us better humans. So that's what I see, those 3 things: huge uncertainty, a delay in the actual reality of our lives being improved because we tend to overestimate the power of intelligence itself. And thirdly, that it's a reflection of us, and that what we're going to really have to work on is what we imagine and want ourselves to be as better humans. So thanks.
Yeah.